Greg Armfield here. I'm the author, the designer, the developer for this person-to-person texting application, and I want to give you guys a quick, simple walkthrough. I tried to make this application as simple and easy as possible. But let me just give you a quick walkthrough to help explain what everything is so that you understand. So looking at the main page, once you log in, get past the startup video, you will see this as your main screen. When you click on main or the logo, you'll see number of contacts that you've loaded. This will start at 0, right? Your daily limit. This depends upon the package that you signed up for. So if you signed up for the starter package, you're able to send only 250 text messages per day. And your daily limit, that's how many remaining. So as you start sending, you'll see this number start going down. This is how many campaigns that you have scheduled, which are in a pending status. This tells you how many credits you have. So you can see, even though I have 5,000 credits, and I have the ability to buy more, my daily limit is only 500, okay? And that's dependent upon the number of phone numbers that I have, okay? So I can click right here. If you haven't already, like if you have a starter package, you have one phone number. This is a virtual number that is assigned to you based upon the area code of the number of your own cell phone number that you listed when you signed up. And it's a 10-digit virtual number, so no one sees your existing phone number, they just see the virtual number. If anybody calls that virtual number, it's automatically forwarded to your actual cell phone, okay? Any text messages that you receive, you will get a notification via email, or you can also optionally get a notification via text sent to your actual text cell phone number, okay? Now, there's a couple pretty graphs that tell you, your message send and receive history over the past 6 months, and you can also see your credit buy versus used statistics. So how you want to get started. So when you start out, you will have no contacts loaded. So the first thing you want to do is load some contacts, and you want to start by creating a list. So you go to the list screen, you're not going to have any lists probably, and you're going to type in whatever list name you want. So you could say, my customer list, okay? And then we just ask you, what website did you get these customers from? Typically your website or your company's website. We just want to make sure that we do our due diligence, that you do have permission to text these people. And so we'll go ahead and we'll create that list. And now you can see my new customer list here. If I click on that and go into it, you can see I have no contacts loaded. So I could simply create a new contact and, Greg Armfield. I could skip email, or I could put that in. I could put in a phone number, whatever I want to do. Now, most likely what you're going to do is you're going to do a bulk import, okay? And it's going to go into this list that we're already in, and I can upload a .csv file. Now, if you want an example of what the CSV file should look like, you just click right here to download it. Basically, you can just download this and use it as a template, and basically phone number, first name, last name, phone number, email address, and then you have these custom 1, 2, and 3 which you can use, and they could be anything that you like, okay? Any information about the customer that you like, their birth date, their a renewal date for their next renewal, any information that you want that you could later use in a text message and have it inserted for you, okay? So once you get all that information in a .csv file, you just click upload, and it will upload the list. Now, once I have my list, I can go to campaigns and I can create a campaign. And basically you just name a campaign. This is a welcome campaign. I can select my list, whatever list I want. I'm gonna select my actual list. Now you get a message here, which is just a sample message. It tells you that it's typically a good idea to let people know how to opt out, especially on the very first text message. You probably want to say, hi, this is so-and-so. I want to welcome you to whatever, that you're doing. And then you can tell them to reply stop to opt out. Basically, testing. You can also add emojis, personalization. You can see first names. If you want to insert other personalization tags, just click on this little help link, and that custom 1, custom 2, those can all be included in the message. Scheduling, if you want to schedule your message, you can pick a date and time that you want it to go out. It just has to be more than 15 minutes in advance. If you want to upload a MMS, which is a multimedia message, you can do that here by selecting an image, a video, a PDF file. Now you'll notice one thing over here. When you're typing the message, you can see how many characters you're using, right? So basically, this is one of 2 texts. So a regular text message and an SMS text message allows you 160 characters. Now, if I was to insert an emoji, the rules are it drops to 78 characters, which means that now it becomes a 2 of 2 text messages. Now, I would say typically you want to avoid splitting text messages between 2 messages. I would get rid of that just so that we could have one text message. Now, if you wanted a longer message, I would recommend uploading an image or a video. An image is always nice. And when you upload an image, that will allow you to have up to 1,600 characters, which, it could be pretty lengthy, like an email then. And it would show up in one text message. And MMS does cost you 2 credits, but it's much better than splitting it into 2 messages, which still cost you 2 credits. So I'll just show you, upload an image. You can see there now we've got 91 characters of 1,600 with 2 credits is what it will cost. Okay, so what I did just right here is I inserted a URL, or I plan to insert a URL. So basically I typed in my long URL here. It could be whatever you want it to be. You hit go, and it gives you a short version of that URL that you can then copy and paste right into your message. And instead of, and it will save you characters, right? The other great thing about a short URL is, let's say you want to give them a link to your system, to your product, whatever. This could have your rep ID in it, equals 123, right? It all gets shortened. And when you click go, it gets shortened, and you get a URL, right, that you can insert into your message. And that URL is, there's reporting, so it's trackable. So you can tell whether that person clicked on the actual message, right? So that's really handy. Now, if you don't want the message to go out at a certain date and time, you can have it go out right now. You could save the message. You could save it as, it'll save as a draft. I'll go ahead and do that. So you can see right here, we have our draft. If I click edit, it comes back. and you can test it, and that will send it to yourself, to your cell phone that listed on file, or you can just hit send, and that will send it to the list. Now you can see, in this case, it went to 2 recipients. It was successful, and if I actually click on one of the links, you'll see there's my text message just came in. You'll see that this will go to a 1. Refresh. Okay, now we have 1 click. I can click here and I can see my contact, Friar Tuck. Just clicked on this short link, which went to this long link, and 1 click, and there was the date and time that it was clicked. So pretty useful information, right? So that's all there is to sending and creating campaigns and importing contacts. One other thing which is really handy is the bulk scheduler, and there is a sample CSV file, and there is a help video that walks you through how to do it. But you can bulk schedule, from a CSV file, texts that go out on certain days and times and different messages to same people or different people. So it's really powerful, and something that I would recommend that you look into if you're interested in that. Now the other thing is, let's say that somebody replies. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And what will happen if I come back, I refresh my screen, I go back to my main screen, you'll see this little blue dot appears right up next to your inbox. Okay, so if I click on that blue dot, I can see that Friar Tuck responded to my message. That was the message that I sent to him, and then this was his reply. And you can carry on two-way conversations. And the person, never knows your real cell phone. Everything is coming from that virtual phone, and they're sending text. Now you will get notifications. Let me just show you that. If you click on this little dude up in the right-hand corner, you can go to your account, and you can see right here, email notifications is on by default. You can also turn on text notifications so that you get a notification to your cell phone when somebody replies to one of your messages, but that will cost you a credit. Also, you can update your information here, and you will get 200 credits if you give anyone your affiliate ID and they sign up. So that's handy. Also, you can come here and you can buy more credits whenever you want, and just so you know that there is a bulk discount, you can see that the price of credits drop the more you get. Okay, and billing information, obviously you can see what plan you're on, your billing history, all that good information. Also, you're automatically enabled into repurchasing credits. When your credits hit 0, it'll automatically buy, and it defaults to 100 credits. That's $5. And you can also, if you want to be able to send more than 250 credits, you can upgrade your plan to a professional or to a business. And of course, you can cancel at any time. So that is basically it. I hope I didn't overwhelm you, and if you have any questions, that you will feel free to reach out. You can come to our support center, and you can always contact us or submit a help desk request, or contact us in our Facebook chat group that we have. So thanks everyone for watching the video, and happy text messaging.